So before I begin with this video, I just want to say I am actually doing this completely off script. I have no idea what I'm saying, so I might ramble, so sorry about that. But they're making a new Predator movie. Just for some background context, if you don't know, but 20th Century Fox, which is the studio that makes the Aliens and Predator franchise, was bought by Disney 2 to 3 years ago, I think. Yeah. And Disney has already said they will be continuing that franchise, and they've already continued the Alien franchise. They announced a couple months ago that they are making a Hulu exclusive Alien series, and yeah, and that was the Alien fandom. The Alien fandom got what they wanted. However, the Predator fandom, they were wondering what they would get, and now we know what they got. They're making another Predator movie. So, just for some background, there have been 5 Predator. This is going to be the 5th Predator movie. They have made 4 previous movies: Predator, Predator 2, Predators, and The Predator. The Predator being, well, the most successful of all the films, being still kind of a financial letdown, and the movie, for me, I'm a bit split on it. I do think it's better than Predator 2. However, a lot of people seem to really hate this film and have a strong dislike for it. However, Disney now this is going to be Disney's first project of the Alien films, of the Alien and Predator franchise that will be coming out, and it will be under Disney's acquisition. And this movie has the title of Predator Skulls. We just got some story details about the movie. They just released some story details, so I'll be reading that out and giving you all my thoughts. Also, I'm going to say this again. I am so sorry for the amount of stuttering and rambling I'm doing in this video. Like I said, I have done this completely off script. I was going to write a script, but I have absolutely no time for that, and I think this video really didn't need a script since it was mostly me just reading an article of the story details. So yeah, doing this off script, just so you all know. So, oh boy, let's get into reading this. Predator 5 story will follow a female Native American warrior. The potential synopsis for Predator 5 revealed the upcoming movie will follow a Native American woman who sets out to become I'm going to botch this name, so I'm sorry, a Comanche warrior. I hope I said that right. If I offended you, go screw yourself. A potential synopsis emerged for Predator 5, revealing the movie will involve a young Native American woman. According to AVP Galaxy, okay, we're using that website, I guess, the film will follow Key, a member of the Comanche tribe who goes against gender norms and traditions to become a warrior. Oh my god. Okay. Produced by David Entertainment, Predator 5 is slated to begin shooting in Calgary, Canada this May, with Dan Trachtenberg, 10 Cloverfield Lane directing from a script by Patrick Asen, Kingdom, Jack Ryan, and Treadstone. Those are really good films, so I'm excited for this. Trachtenberg had began working on Predator 5 for 4 years, admitting this was meant to be a surprise when news of the project broke in November 2020. The film is not expected to connect to 2018's The Predator, which was directed by Shane Black and disappointed at box office, despite becoming the highest-grossing Predator film to date. Predator 5 will also be the first installment produced under Disney. Oh, God help us all. Which acquired the rights to the Predator and Alien franchise when it was bought by 20th Century Fox, when it bought 20th Century Fox's movie and TV assets in March 2019. The Predator movies kicked off in 1987 with Predator, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers as members of elite special ops teams who encounter a member of the titular alien race in the jungles of Central America. Other entries in the franchise include the sequels Predator 2 in 1990, Predators in 2010, and The Predator in 2018, in addition to a pair of crossover films with the Alien franchise released in 2004 and 2007. The unofficial synopsis for Predator 5 reads: the story will follow Key, a Comanche woman who goes against gender norms and traditions to become a warrior. Many years ago, in a time before any Europeans has ever encroached on their lands, the Comanche people had a well-defined society and gender norms. Key is very close to her brother, Tabe, who is being groomed as the leader. As capable as any young man in the tribe, Key has always been a teacher and source of information for Tabe. In the Comanche way, she is Patsy, the elder sister that has helped to shape him. Key is a truth teller and has insight that others do not. A tomboy, she wants to prove herself in the masculine world of the Comanche. When danger threatens them all, Key sets out to prove that she's as capable as any young warrior. No release date has been set for Trachtenberg's untitled Predator movie. So a lot of you are going to be asking what are my thoughts on it. I actually don't mind it. I actually think it's pretty good. He's been working on this for 4 years, which is a pretty good long time. And the fact that it won't be tied to the Predator, no matter how much good you think is in that movie, I think maybe it's a nice thing to have a bit of a soft reboot. Now, to debunk all those lies, no, they're not completely rebooting it. They're doing a soft reboot, which is a big difference. What do I think of it? Well, the story seems pretty good. Now, a lot of people are worried about how it's going to be woke. It's not, okay? There's a lot of YouTubers who are using this site. I've seen the site. It's something called Comic Book News, who claim it's going to be woke like Terminator Dark Fate. This is a complete lie. This whole thing with her trying to prove herself as a warrior is no different than the plot of the original Mulan film and other early Disney movies, which were pretty good, and I could see why Disney's using that for the Predator films. No, it's not woke. Say if it was the original Predator, but instead of those big muscular men they had in the first movie, they replaced it with women, that would be woke, but this one isn't woke, so don't believe those lies. That's just speculation, and actually I checked, those websites that had those lies are all gone now. So yeah, shows you something. As for me, I like how they're picking a more vulnerable group of people instead of a trained military or police or mercenaries like in the other films do. But I would say I do think this will be a good step in the right direction for the Predator franchise. I do think Disney is actually going to take this franchise more seriously after their failure of the Star Wars franchise. I'm not saying the franchises fail, I'm just saying they didn't do well with the sequels, but I think they learned the lesson here, and I'm excited to see this movie. Give me your thoughts, what you think it is, and that's all I have for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment what you feel about this movie. You can find me on these platforms right here, but that's all I have. I'll see you all in the next upload.